to athletes in American sports.
I want you to look this up real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. And this is the mentality that we're looking for. And this was an Ohio State tweet. I didn't come to Ohio State to play school. I came to Ohio State to play football. I know he was a third-string quarterback.
He ain't come to play school.
He ain't come to play school. I'm sorry. Did I make it more
educated than that? It was Cardale Jones.
It was Cardale Jones that said that.
Cardale Jones. Why should we have to go to class if we came here to play football? We ain't come to play school. Classes are pointless. Football, school, and pointless, all caps locked.
Well, I guess he kind of showed us in the end when he won the national title, but
again,
that's the mentality you're dealing with.
Right, and that's the mentality that players are allowed to get away with, and they know that. Again, if this was about the education of players and not about the giant money machine that college football is, we would have more people graduating. We would have people not opt out for the drafts. We would have the character of these people examined, and is this somebody who deserves to be in this institution? I guarantee you, if you got sexual assault charges in your dorm as just a regular student, there's no big university lawyer coming to your defense.
No.
You probably be just thrown out by the school in general.
If this happened at the University of North Texas, let's say if it happened at Rice, University of Texas, San Antonio, maybe even El Paso, if it happened there, that player is gone.
And but even then, a greater length would be, the university would go to a greater length to protect a player than they would any other university student.
Exactly.
And it's a double standard, and it does not build good men or good character.
No.
And when you look at the NFL today and all the problems that they're having with domestic abuse, it stems from smaller issues that were never dealt with when they never had to face the music on anything.
And I'll give the University of North Texas a big prop, which coming through the journals, we took swings. We took major swings at their program, and at no point did the dean ever come say, "Hey, cut that out. You don't do that. Don't do that." We were allowed to voice our opinion. That's what I will give North Texas great hats off for them for letting us speak our mind.
Right, but I guess
that doesn't happen at Texas and Baylor. It's shut down.
Here's the thing. Even in the media, if you voice negative opinions about a big program like Alabama or Ohio State or any of that, or you start covering things that are negative, they will lock you out of access to
yes,
players.
They will.
And you can see this at smaller schools at North Texas and stuff. If you're constantly aggravating the athletic department,
right,
they'll stonewall you from being able to do your job. It's that reporter's job to cover the University of Alabama. And if he doesn't do a fair and balanced job, he's not being fair to his audience and he's not being fair to his readership. But if he doesn't lean a little the university's way, he's probably going to get stonewalled out of being able to do his job. And if he can't do his job, he's going to get fired.
Right.
Why do you think it is that because someone's a good athlete, why do you think they are then granted these extra protections from the decisions they make?
Just because they're an athlete, man. That's it. Plain and simple.
It's just kind of, I don't know. It's a little disheartening.
It is very disheartening. It's not fair. But if life was fair, we'd all be millionaires and we'd all have great houses and drive nice cars. But life isn't fair.
Well, right. But when these people are people who are put in the spotlight constantly, there has to be more accountability because they become the examples for our kids. Our people look up to athletes, look up to movie stars, all that stuff. And if this is the character we teach and allow them to do, it's what we're telling the next wave of people is okay to do.
Right. I agree with you 100%. And let's go ahead and wrap it up with this one. And this was a great quote by Charles Barkley, of all people. He goes, "I'm not your hero. Your hero should be your parents." And that's the truth.
I agree, Dave, but there are some people who don't have that same opportunity of parents, or sometimes their parents aren't in their lives.
Well, it doesn't have to be your mom, dad. It could be grandparents. It could be aunt, uncles, whoever raised you.
Right, but if you are on a podium, if you are on a spotlight, if you're in a spotlight position, you have to know that how you carry yourself and your character is going to be under scrutiny, and that people are going to try and live and emulate the way you are because of your success. It's the same in business. It's the same in sports. And to me...
Same here with the Texas Strangers. Everybody's trying to act like us.
Everybody's trying to be Dave.
I think they're trying to be you because you're the better looking one of the two. But anyway.
So...
Coming up next, robots taking on the practice field.